Thank you very much for tuning in. This is a recording for the upcoming Leo new moon that is happening on July 24th, 2025 around 3:10 p.m. in the Eastern time zone. So depending on some different parts of the world, like I'm in Japan right now, and it is happening at very early morning of the 25th. So depending on where you are located, this new moon can happen on the 24th or 25th. But this is the majestic Leo new moon. Leo is all about this majesty, this charisma, this leadership, personal truth, authenticity. It is the wildness, it is the boldness, it is the courageousness, it's the courageous roar. It's all about self expression, creativity, joy, authentic, like enthusiasm. It's that blazing fire of our heartbeat. And this new moon is like heartbeat, like the cosmic beat of life, right? There's something bigger and greater force that is beating inside of our heart. We are alive not with my personal will, not with our personal will, really, in a way, like even if we want to stop our heart beating, we can't. We have to try hard to kill ourselves, but unless we do not intend to do that, our heart continues to beat. There is some kind of bigger, greater force that is keeping us alive. And Leo, that is the sign ruled by the sun. Sun represents this immortal, eternal, almighty essence. It's the root of all life. It's the essence of eternity. It's the essence of immortality. It's the essence of life. So this is a really powerful new moon. And not only because of the fact that the sun and moon are coming together at 2 degrees and 8 minutes of Leo, this new moon is opposed by Pluto exactly at 2 degrees. Pluto intensifies anything that Pluto touches. And Pluto is the planet of the underworld. Pluto is the planet that takes us down into that hidden unseeable realm of the depth and to make us die in that hidden realm of like the black hole, right, of our psyche so that we can really shift something, so we can really reborn anew and go through that profound spiritual metamorphosis. That is what this new moon is all about. Because not only sun and moon speaking with Pluto, this new moon is threading all the outer planets together, right? The sun and moon together at 2 degrees. And in these two, sun and moon, two luminaries are speaking with Mercury too, right? Because Mercury is in retrograde, moving back toward this degree. Mercury will dip back to 4 degrees of Leo, but this Mercury in Leo itself is already helping for us to rewrite the story, rewrite our life stories, rewrite the program of our own mind. It's all about upgrade that we are moving through. And following week, on July 31st, the Sun and Mercury will come together, going through that Mercury Kazemi, and under that energy, it's gonna be a lot of sorting out, a lot of aha moment, a lot of revelations, and more clarity can come at that point. But under this new moon, yes, new moon is opposing Pluto, but this new moon is also speaking with Uranus in sextile, and it's also speaking with the Sun and Neptune at 1 degrees, 2 degrees of Aries. And then these are the little cradle alignments, right? Those are all speaking with each other. The sun and moon in Leo is in trine with the Aries, the fire, and then also the fire essence speaks harmoniously to air element, right? So the Pluto and Uranus are in trine with one another. Air and fire, they are all speaking to each other to let our inner fire burn more, right? In order for that fire to burn, fire is a essential symbol of spirit. It's the spark of life. It's the spark of everything manifested, everything alive, which holds the spark of spirit, the creator. In order for that fire to burn, we need breath, we need air, we need something blowing into the fire so it can blow more, right? And also fire is the essence of transformation because fire can burn things down and then it can shift the form, it can change its form, and it is changing us. I just recorded the week ahead reading also of this week of this Leo new moon. And then I forgot to mention one aspect that Venus and Mars make under that alignment of that square, Venus and Mars square, comes to be exact on the 23rd, just one day prior to this new moon. So under this new moon, this square is highly activated. When Venus and Mars speak to each other, they create a creative spark. And also Mars is with the South Node. South Node, the dragon tail, is all about releasing, sweeping old ways of being. Mars is all about how we live, how we be, how we act, right? Yes, Mars is the energy. Yeah, Mars is the symbol of our energy, our action, our drive, how we interact, how we respond, how we react, right? Mars is all the way how we tend to live. And Mars is in Virgo, Mercury ruled Virgo, and Mercury is in retrograde. So this Mars is also pulling us back to the past. Maybe a lot of past stuff may be coming up these days, this week. A lot of old trigger, old repetitive patterns, emotional patterns, all that is coming up. But so that we can see that this story is no longer aligning with where I am going. So the cosmos is maybe triggering those things and stirring up those old trauma, old stories, repetitive patterns. But the intention of the cosmos is see it and then choose it, right? It's our choice. Are we going to continue to repeat this same old patterns, or just like how all the outer planets are doing, outer planets are trying to set us free from the past, set us free from all the old attachment, anything, like this is such a creative new moon, creative power. Creative power is all about creating something brand new, right? As long as we are stuck in the old self, old idea, old attachments, old relationship, old ideas of how we create money. Leo is all about money too. Money, right? Creation, abundance, right? Money is all just energy. Everything is just an energy. Everything is just a vibration. Vibration, frequency compose our reality. And this new moon is really inviting us to tap into a new frequency, brand new frequency, but which is the frequency of who we are, who we are. in essence, this is the remembrance of our true divine frequency, which is the frequency of abundance, because we are as abundant as the whole entire cosmos, the eternity, because that created us. That is our home. We share the same energetic frequency, especially on a soul spirit level, because this physical body belongs to this earthly realm. It holds density, it holds negativity. We live inside of this mortal body, and our mind gets so sucked into this 3D reality, this mortal reality, and we get attached to things. We get attached to old patterns, and it is not an easy thing to break free from those attachments and old trauma, old karma, old samskara. It's the repetition, repetition, repetition. But if we want to break free from karma, which this new moon is really inviting us to do, because this sun Leo energy is all about us remembering that we are the majestic being. We are the kings and queens. We are the emperor and empress. We are this powerful, charismatic, magnetic being to create anything that we want if we tap in to use our power truly. And we need to sit on our own throne by giving ourselves a, the self-worth and self-value that we deserve. And we always run out of this lack mentality, or like I'm missing something, we're lacking something, I'm this. That's trapped in our ego mind. Spirit realm, when we tap into that realm, there's only this notion of have. I have all. There are things. Like nothing is missing, nothing is lacking. I am whole. The wholeness. There is no right, wrong. There is no good, bad. There is lacking, abundance. All those dichotomy of the notions of something can only be created through that lens of the the logical mind that is comparing one situation to something, right? Unless we compare our situation with something else, there is no sense of luck can be created, right? But this Leo new moon is inviting us to tap into the highest truth, that I am just one with the source, the wholeness of the source, and return back to that. When we come back to that true power, there is no chasing, there is no trying, there is no trying to get to where we need to get to. There is no such a thing. That's an illusion that was created by the mind. When we know our power, this is all about we just sitting on our own throne and just be the wholeness of joy and unconditional bliss and happiness that is us. Life is a blessing. This new moon is asking us to live in that kind of wholeness, optimism, and goodness of all. And then the more that we start to vibrate on that frequency, we create something new, because we've been generations after generations after generation, chasing, always feeling like we are not good enough. We're not there yet, like all that chasing has to be rewind and reprogram. And this is the moment that we can approach self in a new way, because new moon is always an initiation point, initiating the new way of thinking, because this is happening under Mercury retrograde. And then also there are a lot of fire and air element present right? Spark of fire, spirit of fire, the mind, the air is the information. It is our curiosity. It is returning back to our own inner wisdom, inner deep inner knowing, not basing our knowledge with the based on the what other people are saying, to a certain degree. Leo energy invites us to ignore what other people are saying. Ignore if other people judges you or criticizes you. That's their problem. It's not yours, right? Like, know that and be standing in your authentic power and keep being you. Keep doing your thing. That's a very important energy. And the one earth energy is the Mars in Virgo with the south node. So we releasing the earth element within us, which is attachment, which is manifestation. But however things are being manifested, the way that we manifest, the way that we deal with the earthly energy, which is money, which is physical things. The cosmic energy is inviting us to release the old pattern. And then what one card that flipped was the eight of wands. This is a Sagittarius driven, widen our vision, widen our horizon, keep aiming that highest truth, be the seeker of the truth and freedom. And this is the card that's like swift changes are happening right now. This change is big. And then even though, right, the Saturn dips back into Pisces, all the planets are gonna move back this fall, and we have to sort out the old stuff. But three of wands showed up to three of wands is inviting us, all the wand energy, it's the fire energy. Keep that passion burning inside. Keep dreaming big. There is no impossible dreams within the field of eternity, within the realm of this mysterious cosmic realm. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing, there is no such a thing as impossible. You are capable of making impossible possible. And the final card that I pulled was the Emperor. Emperor is the energy of Leo, even though Emperor card is ruled by Mars. But again, Mars comes back. All the planets comes back to this dignified, majestic, powerful Leo archetype. This is us stepping into our power and be the leader of your own. Be the leader, like stepping into the leadership archetype, that you are the pioneering leader to create the new chapter, new life, new personality, new world, new era, everything. That if we want to step in to be the creative force of this new world, we must realize how powerful that we are and how much of a power we each holds individually. We gotta step into it as the powerful lion, lioness, the goddess, the queens, and the powerful kings out there. This is the time to step into who we truly are as powerful creators of our reality. The back of the deck was Ace of Cups, another card of creative spirit. Again, creativity is all about pioneering and creating something brand new. Pioneering spirit, innovative, futuristic, eccentric, outside of the box idea, right? That's the creative spirit. Creative spirit requires to see things different, to implement new perspective, different viewpoint, to speak, to write, to create, to dance, anything, right? But as long as we're stuck in the past, we cannot create anything new. In order for us to create the new self, new personality, we must let go and shatter and end the old attachments, old chapters, anything that's lingering on and holding us back in the past. No more to that. And when we do that, we can connect back to our own inner sovereignty, inner power, inner dignified power, and the cosmos will help us move into that new, brand new chapter. This is a potent, powerful new moon that is speaking loudly to our heart. Our heart is beating in resonance with this Leo new moon. Leo rules our spine, but Leo rules our solar plexus and our heart too. Our heart is the house of our spirit. That fire is the essence of our spirit, and this is really making our heart, the cosmic heart is beating, throbbing so loudly we cannot ignore anymore. It's our spirit kind of like, you know, beating so hard and screaming loudly and singing loudly, and then our spirit wants to be ignited, and then really mm, yes, this new moon is really helping us to connect back to the cosmic heart, and that cosmic heart filled with this enthusiasm for life. This is us returning back, not to take life lightly or take life for granted. This is the time and moment that we want to come back to that sense of deep gratitude for life, including all the good, bad, ugly. I am here to experience this craziness of life, and that too is epic aspects of life. We all chose to come down to live in this timeline, the pivotal moment where timeline is shifting. Big changes are happening collectively, but individually also. We are evolving massively like never before, and that change starts within each of us. May we tap into this lion, fierce, fearless lion, lioness spirit to roar under this new moon and express you, be you, do you. You are the gift present on this planet Earth. You are just one of a kind, authentic, powerful creation of God. So choose not to take that lightly. Don't complain about yourself, your look, or this or that. Those are tiny. Those are the creation of God too. As long as we are complaining, we are screaming to God how bad that your creation was. Like you're pointing a finger to blame that creator, how bad your creation was. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We chose our body. We chose this life, like to come through as a spirit. We signed up for this all. We knew, we knew, you know. So return back to that and choose to release all that old stories, victim mentality. None of it aligns with our godly soul spirit. And this is the new moon. We are shifting our reality big time, and new life emerges now. Yes, this is a big one. Thank you so much for listening. And I wish you such a powerfully empowering Leo new moon. Right? One of the favorite word about Leo is empowerment. That is the word of Leo. So, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. Peace.